On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically. Noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
Embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Rational.
Based on reason or logic, using good judgment and sound thinking.
Examples:
Rational decision. The rational faculty. The rational approach to problem solving involves weighing all options.
Irrational.
Not based on, or not using reason or clear thinking. Mathematics, a real number that cannot be expressed as the ratio of two integers.
Examples:
An irrational request. Irrational numbers. They continued to endure irrational treatment by the dictatorship.
Vanish.
Disappear or stop being present or existing suddenly and completely.
Examples:
Vanish into thin air. Vanish amid the crowd. 2 months later, my tumor vanished utterly.
Dogma.
A belief or set of beliefs that the members of a group accept without being questioned or doubted.
Examples:
Religious dogma. The secret dogma. All members strictly followed the dogma of the organization.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Ideology.
A set of beliefs or philosophies that an economic or political system is based on.
Examples:
The ideology of the left. Political ideology. Racial equality is an integral part of democratic ideology.
Territory.
An area under the control of a ruler or state.
Examples:
Acquire territory. Territory in charge. They incorporated the conquered territory into their nation. Conflict. A strong disagreement, argument, or a violent clash between two opposing groups or individuals.
Examples:
The conflict between good and evil. The long-standing conflict. He and I often had conflicts, not only in personality, but also in ideology.
Celebrity.
Someone who is well known, particularly in the entertainment industry.
Examples:
Baseball celebrity. Celebrity known worldwide. The popularity of the show made her an instant celebrity.
Gossip.
Conversation or discussion about other people's personal affairs, often of a trivial or idle nature involving sharing rumors, hearsay, or speculation about the lives of others.
Examples:
Gossip magazine. Celebrity gossip. I heard some juicy gossip about our coworker at the water cooler.
Poem.
A piece of writing that emphasizes the expression of feelings and ideas by paying particular attention to diction, sometimes rhyme, rhythm, and imagery.
Examples:
A narrative poem. Poem to the dead. A great poem is a fountain forever overflowing with the waters of wisdom and delight.
Perspective.
A certain attitude towards something, a particular style of thinking about something.
Examples:
A perspective view. Perspective of the battle. His father's death changed his whole perspective on life.
Alter.
To cause to change or make different.
Examples:
Alter a decision. Alter data in a file. The design of the web page has altered slightly.
Fragile.
Delicate or easily broken or damaged.
Examples:
Politically fragile nation. Fragile ecosystem. The vase was made of fragile ceramic and easily broke when it was dropped.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Millennium.
A span of 1,000 years, or the 1,000th anniversary, plural, millennia.
Examples:
Past millennium. Millennium bottle of wine. Our world is in the third millennium.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples:
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Naturalism.
A philosophical belief that everything, including human behavior and cognition, can be explained solely by natural causes and laws.
Examples:
Naturalism in literature. Philosophical naturalism. The scientific method is often seen as an embodiment of naturalism, as it seeks to understand the natural world through observation and experimentation.
Transcendent.
Going beyond the limits of ordinary experience or knowledge, surpassing the usual or expected, exalted or sublime.
Examples:
Transcendent wisdom. Transcendent joy. The transcendent beauty of the Grand Canyon took his breath away.
Vast.
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority. Vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Chemistry.
The branch of the natural sciences dealing with the composition of substances and their properties and reactions.
Examples:
Professor of chemistry. The chemistry of soil. He is familiar with chemistry and biology.
Physics.
The science of matter and energy and their interactions.
Examples:
Nuclear physics. Laws of physics. He studied the physics of radiation.
Awful.
Causing fear, dread, or terror, very bad or unpleasant.
Examples:
An awful error. Do awful damage. I regretted making an awful mistake in my final exam.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Civilization.
A complex and highly organized society that has developed over time and has a dominant culture, including features such as language, religion, government, technology, and social customs.
Examples:
Civilization decline. Lost civilization. The rise and fall of civilizations can be studied through history and archaeology.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with a desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Increasingly.
More and more.
Examples:
Increasingly become common. Face increasingly complicated challenges. Our company found it increasingly difficult to keep up with the competition.
Uncertain.
Not being sure of something, not being able to choose.
Examples:
Numerous uncertain factors. Take an uncertain attitude. She was uncertain about her friend's intentions.
Technological.
Based on scientific and industrial progress.
Examples:
Technological advancement. Technological policy. Technological advances have disrupted many industries.
Adolescent.
A young person who is in the process of developing from a child into an adult.
Examples:
Adolescent girl. Pre-adolescent children. Timely education about birth control might help reduce adolescent pregnancies.
Distant.
Far away in space, time, or where you are, far apart in relevance, relationship, or kinship.
Examples:
A distant memory. Distant ancestors. The sun set over the crest of distant hills.
Cosmic.
Relating to the universe or cosmos, vast or limitless.
Examples:
Second cosmic velocity. Cosmic background radiation. Cosmic rays are high-energy particles that originate from outside the solar system.
Origin.
The first existence or beginning of something.
Examples:
Origin of all humankind. A manuscript of uncertain origin. There are various hypotheses concerning the origin of life.
Bond.
A close emotional connection between two or more people, a certificate of debt that a government or corporation issues to raise money.
Examples:
Bond as a family. Global bond market. They had formed a friendship bond.
Galaxy.
An independent group of stars, interstellar gas, dark matter, etc., in the universe, bound together by gravity.
Examples:
Elliptic galaxy. A galaxy of famous actors. The Milky Way galaxy has numerous water-bearing planets.
Lineage.
The ancestry of a person, group, or species.
Examples:
Maternal lineage. Lineage tree. Scientists traced the lineage of the species back millions of years by studying fossils.
Wander.
To walk around slowly or to a place, often without any clear purpose or direction.
Examples:
Wander alone in a strange country. Wander far from home. I often wander around the park for half an hour.
Stardust.
The particles of matter that exist in space and which are thought to be the remnants of stars and other cosmic events, a poetic or romantic term for anything believed to be magical or ethereal.
Examples:
Stardust particles. Stardust trail. The universe is made up of stardust that formed after the Big Bang.
Primordial.
Existing from the beginning of time or the start of a particular process, relating to the earliest stage of the universe.
Examples:
Primordial forms of life. Primordial gas. The discovery of the primordial soup was a crucial step in understanding the origins of life on Earth.
Mixture.
A combination of different elements, substances, or entities, usually in non-uniform proportions, resulting in a homogeneous or heterogeneous blend of physical or chemical properties.
Examples:
Mixture of emotions. Perfect mixture. The paint was a mixture of different pigments to achieve the desired color.
Hydrogen.
The chemical element that is the lightest gas is colorless, odorless, tasteless, and combines with oxygen to form water.
Examples:
Hydrogen gas. Heavy hydrogen. The hydrogen and the oxygen react and then form water.
Helium.
A colorless, odorless, tasteless, non-toxic, inert, monatomic gas, the first in the noble gas series in the periodic table.
Examples:
Helium atom. Helium gas. The helium-filled balloons floated into the sky.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Extraterrestrial.
Relating to or existing outside of the Earth's atmosphere or planetary boundaries, pertaining to beings or phenomena that originate from beyond the Earth.
Examples:
Extraterrestrial planet. Extraterrestrial intelligence. Scientists are constantly searching for signs of extraterrestrial life in the universe.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Astronomy.
The scientific study of objects and matter outside the Earth's atmosphere, especially the positions, motions, and evolution of celestial bodies.
Examples:
Astronomy science. A branch of astronomy. He had a deep passion for extragalactic astronomy and spent hours observing the night sky.
Visible.
Capable of being seen or open to easy view.
Examples:
Visible stars. Visible by X-ray. My home is easily visible from the shore.
Interstellar.
Relating to or located in the space between stars.
Examples:
Interstellar communication. Interstellar space. The interstellar medium comprises gas, dust, and cosmic rays that fill the space between stars.
Distance.
The amount of space between 2 points, measured in units such as miles, meters, or kilometers, the extent, scope, or range between two things, such as distance or emotional distance.
Examples:
Driving distance. Social distance. The marathon runner covered a long distance in a short amount of time.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
Massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Shield.
A protective covering or structure, especially in the past, that soldiers held in front of their bodies to protect themselves.
Examples:
A heat shield. A shield for protecting against a bullet. Lead is an effective shield against X-rays, gamma rays, and other harmful radiation.
Asteroid.
Also planetoid, a small rocky body orbiting the Sun, typically in the region between Mars and Jupiter.
Examples:
Asteroid mining. Asteroid explorer. Scientists are studying the composition and origins of the asteroid belt to understand the early solar system better.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Conceive.
To have or develop an idea, a plan, etc. in mind, to become pregnant.
Examples:
Conceive of an idea. Conceive a child. I can't conceive he'd want to harm us.
Generate.
To produce or create something, to make offspring by reproduction.
Examples:
Generate more electricity. Generate $100 a month. The economic stimulation program would generate a lot of new jobs.
Optical.
Of or relating to or light or the ability to see. Noun, the science of light and vision, and to instruments and techniques used in the study and application of light.
Examples:
New optical glasses. Optical fiber. The optical illusion made it appear like the building was floating in midair.
Frequency.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
Frequency band. High frequency. The oscillator hunts for the correct frequency.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Detect.
To find or recognize something, especially something difficult to see, hear, etc.
Examples:
Detect a bad event. Detect smuggling across borders. The security camera has detected 4 intruders.
Priest.
A person who performs religious duties and ceremonies, especially in the Christian faith.
Examples:
Priest in clerical garb. Faithful priest. He was ordained as a priest in the Catholic Church.
Philosophy.
The study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, mind.
Examples:
Philosophy of education. Western philosophy. Ethics is a branch of philosophy.
Guidance.
Advice or instructions given to help direct someone's behavior or decision-making.
Examples:
Vocational guidance. Guidance counselor. The mentor provided guidance to the young entrepreneur, helping her navigate the business world.
Instruction.
Detailed direction, order, etc. on how to do or use something.
Examples:
Individual instruction. Follow his instructions. They needed further instruction to perform their duties efficiently.
Intelligent.
Having the capacity for thought and reason, especially to a high degree.
Examples:
An intelligent person. Intelligent assisting system. Intelligent robots that can cooperate with humans have limited motor output for safety.
Observe.
To watch or notice something carefully, often to gather information or insights, to take note of something or someone, to celebrate or commemorate a special event or occasion.
Examples.
Observe a tradition. Observe wildlife. It is important to observe safety procedures in the workplace to prevent accidents.
Presume.
To suppose or assume something to be true, often without sufficient evidence or proof, to take liberties, behave impolitely, or overstep one's bounds, often due to arrogance or ignorance.
Examples.
Presume innocence. Presume on his tolerance. I presume you've already made plans for the weekend since you didn't respond to my invitation.
Existence.
The state or fact of someone or something existing.
Examples.
The biggest tree in existence. The struggle for existence. He was an atheist and therefore did not believe in the existence of heaven or hell.
Terrestrial.
Of or relating to the earth, relating to or inhabiting the land or the ground as opposed to the sea or air.
Examples.
Terrestrial planets. Terrestrial heat. Terrestrial longitude is measured in degrees east or west of the prime meridian.
Mere.
Used to emphasize how insignificant or minor someone or something is.
Examples.
Mere acquaintance. Mere incident. He lost the election by mere votes.
Probabilistic.
Characterized by the influence of chance or probability, involving the use of statistical models or methods to estimate likelihoods or risks.
Examples.
Probabilistic model. Probabilistic approach. In a probabilistic system, the outcome is uncertain and can vary based on chance.
Fairly.
To a certain extent or degree, without favoring one party in an even-handed manner.
Examples.
Fairly accurate. Have a fairly clear view. He deals fairly with his employees.
Uniform.
Always the same, showing a single form or character in all occurrences. Noun, the special set of clothes worn by members of a particular group as a means of identification.
Examples.
At a uniform temperature. Our school uniform. This country has a nationally uniform culture.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples.
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Announce.
To make something known or officially inform people about something.
Examples:
Announce candidacy. Announce the award winners. The 3rd season of the anime show has been announced.
Radial.
Of or relating to rays or the radii of a circle, spreading out from a central point.
Examples:
Radial symmetry. In a radial direction. The radial design of the wheel allows for maximum strength and stability.
Devoid.
Completely lacking or free from something.
Examples:
Devoid of life. Air devoid of pollution. The room was devoid of any furniture or decorations.
Recreate.
To make something that existed previously happen or appear to exist again.
Examples:
Recreate a single country. Recreate the feeling of the 1920s. She recreated the atmosphere of the pre-war age with her stage setting.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Doll.
A child's toy that typically represents a human figure, especially a young girl, an attractive woman, a woman who is subservient or passive.
Examples:
Plastic doll. Rag doll. The antique doll was worth thousands of dollars.
Trillion.
The number 1 trillion, a million million.
Examples:
Trillion cubic feet. Many trillions of dollars. 1 light year is nearly 6 trillion miles.
Habitable.
Able to be lived in, suitable or fit for living in, providing sufficient conditions for survival and well-being.
Examples:
Habitable planet. Habitable space. The astronauts discovered a potentially habitable planet in the neighboring galaxy.
Extremophile.
A type of organism, typically a microbe, that can survive and thrive in extreme or harsh environments that would be inhospitable to most other forms of life, such as high heat, acidity, radiation, or pressure.
Examples:
Extremophile adaptations. Extremophile habitat. Extremophile bacteria can survive in extreme heat, cold, and radiation.
Organism.
A tiny living thing.
Examples:
Aerobic organism. Group of organisms. A diversified plant species generally enhances beneficial organism populations.
Inhospitable.
Harsh and difficult to stay in or grow, unfriendly and unwelcoming towards people who visit you.
Examples:
Inhospitable environment. In an inhospitable manner. He trekked across some of the most inhospitable mountains in the world.
Thermal.
Relating to heat or temperature, designed for or capable of producing or maintaining heat.
Examples:
Thermal insulation. Thermal energy. The thermal imaging camera was used to detect heat signatures in the dark.
Vent.
A small opening to escape or release gas, air, liquid, etc., activity or process that frees or expresses strong creative energy or emotion.
Examples:
Volcanic vent. Vent tube. He gave vent to his anger by playing the guitar.
Battery.
A device that is placed inside a car, gadget, equipment, etc., and that provides electrical power to them.
Examples:
A dry battery. Battery charging. The engine did not start because the battery was flat.
Acid.
Sour, water-soluble chemicals with a sour flavor, any of a variety of generally liquid compounds capable of reacting with and occasionally dissolving other materials.
Examples:
An acid reaction. Good source of essential amino acids. During pregnancy, the stomach generates less acid than usual.
Nuclear.
Of or relating to or constituting the nucleus of an atom, deriving destructive energy from the release of atomic energy.
Examples:
Nuclear fusion. Use of nuclear power. Many countries have now agreed to a treaty banning the use of nuclear weapons.
Reactor.
A device or structure that is designed to contain a controlled nuclear chain reaction, producing heat or power. A device that initiates, drives, or controls a specific chemical reaction or process.
Examples:
Reactor meltdown. Breeder reactor. The nuclear reactor was shut down for maintenance and safety checks.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Emission.
The act of production or sending out gas, heat, light, etc.
Examples:
Global emissions of greenhouse gases. the emission of light. There are 5 distinct emissions at 5 unique wavelengths.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Tyranny.
A form of government in which a single ruler has absolute power, often exercised cruelly and oppressively, the arbitrary or oppressive exercise of power or control over others.
Examples:
Brutal tyranny. Tyranny of the majority. The country was ruled by a tyranny that oppressed its citizens.
Radiation.
The energy that comes from a nuclear reaction in the form of rays, waves, or particles, and that can be hazardous to health.
Examples:
Exposure to radiation. Electromagnetic radiation. He tried every possible treatment, including chemotherapy and radiation therapy.
Glimpse.
A brief or partial view, the act of seeing something or someone for a very short time or only partly.
Examples:
A momentary glimpse. Passing glimpse. Our team caught a glimpse of the world-class technique in this game.
Archaeology.
The branch of anthropology that studies prehistoric people and their cultures.
Examples:
The Institute of Archaeology. Prehistoric archaeology. She teaches archaeology at the local university.
Detection.
The act of discovering or identifying the presence of something.
Examples:
Detection by the security software. Importance of early detection. This smartphone has a collision detection function.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Carve.
To create something by cutting wood or stone, to turn sharply.
Examples:
Carve a statue. Carve my name on the plate. This statue is carved from a single tree trunk.
Tablet.
A small flat electronic device used for browsing the internet, reading, writing, or playing games. A small, solid pill of medicine.
Examples:
A multivitamin tablet. Tablet keyboard. The new tablet device has a faster processor and better graphics than its predecessor.
Inevitable.
Certain to happen and unavoidable. Inevitable changes of the seasons. Inevitable result. In times of recession, an increase in unemployment is inevitable.
Soluble.
Able to dissolve in a particular substance or solvent, able to be solved or settled.
Examples:
Soluble fiber. Water-soluble vitamin. The sugar is soluble in hot water and dissolves easily.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Longevity.
The property of being long-lived, great duration of service.
Examples:
Longevity crisis. Longevity genes. He is proud of the longevity of the business.
Cosmos.
Another name for the universe, mainly used when it is thought of as an ordered system.
Examples:
Exploration of cosmos. Origin of the cosmos. Supercomputers enable scientists to create computational models of the cosmos.
Persist.
To continue to do and refuse to stop something despite difficulties or opposition, even if it appears unreasonable.
Examples:
Persist over time. Persist in success. Consult your doctor if the symptoms persist.
Succeed.
To accomplish or achieve a desired or intended result or goal. To prosper or attain success in a given field or endeavor.
Examples:
Succeed beyond expectations. Succeed academically. I hope to succeed in my career and live a happy life.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Lifeless.
Without life, dead.
Examples:
Fall lifeless. A lifeless corpse. The plant had a lifeless appearance, indicating that it was not getting enough water.
Zirconium.
A chemical element with the symbol Zr and atomic number 40 that is a strong and corrosion-resistant metal, primarily used in alloys and ceramics.
Examples:
Zirconium oxide. Zirconium nitride. The zirconium alloy in nuclear reactors helps ensure the fuel rod's integrity.
Jack.
A mechanical device used for lifting or supporting heavy objects.
Examples:
A jack of all trades. A line and jack. He used a jack to lift the car, to change the tire.
Abundant.
Present in great quantity.
Examples:
Live an abundant life. An abundant supply of water. The country has abundant oil and natural gas resources.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Anticipate.
To expect or predict that something will happen, to tell in advance.
Examples:
Anticipate your kind cooperation. Anticipate a black future. We anticipate heavy snowfall tomorrow.
Emergence.
The process or fact of coming into existence or becoming apparent.
Examples:
Emergence as a national leader. Re-emergence of rampant inflation. The emergence of a new virus can cause concern for public health.
Bode.
To be a sign or indication of a particular outcome or event in the future, can be positive or negative.
Examples:
Bode a heavy rain. Bode for the future. The dark clouds bode ill for the outdoor wedding ceremony.
Chart.
A visual display of information such as a diagram, lists of figures, etc., a map designed to assist navigation by air or sea.
Examples:
A weather chart. A statistical chart. This pie chart represents our market share.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Dominant.
More important, influential, or easy to notice than anything else of the same type.
Examples:
Achieve a dominant share. Dominant force. Her company soon won a dominant market share.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Pursue.
To do something or attempt to attain something over time, to follow or seek someone or something, especially in trying to catch them.
Examples:
Pursue a goal. Pursue freedoms. She intends to pursue a political career.
Appreciation.
The act of recognizing and valuing the worth or importance of something or someone, gratitude or thankfulness, an increase in value over time.
Examples.
Express my appreciation. Appreciation for diversity. The artist received a lot of appreciation for his latest work.
Diversity.
The quality or fact of many different types of things or people being included in something, a range of different things or people.
Examples.
The diversity policy of the university. Lingual diversity. He was impressed by the range and diversity of the collection.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples.
Incredible amount. At incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Pinnacle.
The highest point or peak of something, particularly a mountain or a career, the greatest or highest level of achievement or success.
Examples.
Architectural pinnacle. Reach the pinnacle. Climbing to the pinnacle of the mountain is a challenge that many outdoor enthusiasts strive to achieve.
Evolution.
A gradual process of transformation of living things.
Examples.
Human evolution. Evolution theory. They study the evolution of the universe.
Evolutionary.
Relating to or denoting how living things develop or change from earlier forms.
Examples.
Ecology and evolutionary biology. The evolutionary process. Evolutionary algorithms can find ways to optimize that humans do not anticipate.
Plot.
A secret plan or scheme to achieve a specific goal. The plan or main story of a literary work. Verb, to plan secretly, usually something illegal.
Examples.
Plot line. Plot a surprise attack. The plot of the novel centers around a group of friends who uncover a conspiracy to control the world's water supply.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples.
Improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Adapt.
To make fit forward change to suit a new purpose or environment.
Examples.
Adapt fully to the environment. Adapt as needed. I advised him to adapt to his new surroundings.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Resident.
A person who lives in a particular place or has their home in a place.
Examples:
A resident of the city. Resident tax. Visa renewal for resident foreigners in this country is once every 5 years.
Homosexual.
Sexually attracted to people of one's own sex.
Examples:
Homosexual rights. Homosexual marriage. The law was repealed to protect the rights of homosexual citizens.
Sapiens.
The species of modern humans, Homo sapiens.
Examples:
Fossil Homo sapiens. Sapiens evolution. Homo sapiens is the scientific name for modern humans.
Extensive.
Covering a large area, having a wide range.
Examples:
Extensive experience. Have extensive vocabulary. The incident attracted extensive media coverage throughout the world.
Dense.
Containing a large number of people or something with little space between them.
Examples:
Nutrient-dense foods. Dense forests. The entire mountain is covered in dense rainforest.
Populate.
To inhabit or occupy a particular area, region, or environment with a certain number or type of people, animals, or plants, to fill out or complete a form, document, or database with relevant information.
Examples:
Populate the countryside. Populate the spreadsheet. Deer, squirrels, and birds primarily populate the forest.
Hone.
To sharpen or perfect something, to improve a skill or ability through practice.
Examples:
Hone abilities. Hone intuition. The athlete worked with a coach to hone her techniques and improve her performance.
Survival.
The state of continuing to exist or live, frequently in the face of difficulty or danger.
Examples:
Survival ability. Survival food. He evaluated his chances for survival rather pessimistically.
Misuse.
The act of using something in an unsuitable way or for the wrong purpose.
Examples:
The misuse of company money. Protect the database from misuse. Drug misuse is associated with mental health disorders.
Ascent.
The act of climbing or moving upwards, often referring to a physical ascent of a mountain or a spiritual ascent or improvement, an upward movement, the process of moving upwards.
Examples:
Spiritual ascent. The ascent of a rocket. The hikers experienced a difficult ascent to the summit due to the steep and rocky terrain.
Basis:
The most important facts, ideas, or events from which something is developed, the way how things are organized or arranged.
Examples:
On an equal basis. Basis for calculation. This evidence will form the basis for our discussion.
Interrelated:
Closely connected or related to each other.
Examples:
The interrelated nature of the problems. Interrelated factors. The different parts of the system are interrelated and rely on each other to function correctly.
Ego:
A consciousness of your own identity, a person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance, especially inflated one.
Examples:
Ego defense mechanisms. National ego. She was constantly trying to boost her ego by talking about her accomplishments.
Privilege:
A special right or advantage that only one person or group of people has, usually because they are rich and powerful in a society.
Examples:
A breach of privilege. Privilege of membership. In the Middle Ages, the right to hunt in the wild was the privilege of royalty and nobility.
Reflection:
The act of thinking deeply about something, or the ability to think deeply, the image of something that is seen in a mirror or other reflective surface.
Examples:
Reflection question. Photon reflection. The teacher asked the students to write a reflection on the book they had just read.
Alien:
A person who comes from a different country, race, or group, a form of life assumed to exist outside the Earth or its atmosphere.
Examples:
Alien fungi. Resident aliens. Alien species have drastically altered the ecosystem in this area.
Eschew:
To deliberately avoid or abstain from something. To keep away from or shun a particular action, habit, or behavior.
Examples:
Eschew violence. Eschew alcohol. I decided to eschew fast food and opt for healthier, home-cooked meals.
Explore:
To travel to or penetrate an area or a country to learn about it, to thoroughly examine a subject or a possibility to learn more about it.
Examples:
Explore the world. Explore our options. The management must explore strategies to increase office security.
Destination:
The place to which someone or something is going or being sent, the ultimate purpose or goal of a journey or action.
Examples:
travel destination, romantic destinations. I am excited to reach my destination and explore the new city finally.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
responsible action, responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Participate.
To take part in something.
Examples:
participate fully in conversation. Participate in the program. The majority of students actively participated in the college's intramural sports program.
Occasionally.
Now and then, sometimes but not often.
Examples:
occasionally dine with friends. Occasionally change the routine. She still occasionally writes a short romance novel.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Profound.
Extremely great, sensed or experienced very strongly, displaying a high level of knowledge or comprehension.
Examples:
a profound book. The profound depths of the sea. My mother's illness had a profound impact on us all.
Heavenly.
Of or relating to heaven, the sky, or the divine, delightful, divine, or exquisite in nature or quality.
Examples:
a heavenly deity. Heavenly body. The sunset over the ocean was a heavenly sight to behold.
Solar.
Of, from, or relating to the sun.
Examples:
the solar system. A solar eclipse. Solar panels have greatly improved not only in performance, but also in durability.
Revolution.
A large-scale attempt to overthrow the government of a country, often using violence or war.
Examples:
beginning of the Industrial Revolution. A political revolution. The revolution by the citizen resulted in a redistribution of wealth.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Theology.
The study of the nature of God and religious belief.
Examples:
Theology student. A college of theology. The professor specialized in the theology of the early church.
Referee.
A person who controls the game in some sports by making players follow the rules.
Examples:
A fair referee. Assistant referee. The referee blew his whistle.
Journal.
A newspaper or magazine specialized in a specific topic or profession.
Examples:
Scientific journal. Journal articles. The physician is reading the journals related to medicine.
Mainstream.
The ideas, opinions, beliefs, etc., that are considered normal or accepted by most people.
Examples:
Join the mainstream. Mainstream political beliefs. His thinking is mainstream in the country's culture.
Frank.
Honest and sincere, open and candid in expression.
Examples:
Frank and open discussion. Make a frank apology. Full involvement means frank and prompt responses.
Conduct.
To organize and carry out a particular activity.
Examples:
Conduct a background check. Conduct research. Police will conduct random breath testing for drunk driving.
Observation.
The act or activity of carefully examining or monitoring something or someone.
Examples:
Class observation day. Observation instrument. In the hospital, she will remain under constant observation.
Tau.
The 19th letter of the Greek alphabet, transliterated as T, of physics, tau particle, a fundamental particle known as the tau lepton that is an elementary particle with a negative electric charge and a spin of 1/2.
Examples:
Tau particle. The symbol of tau. The tau protein has been found to play a role in the development of Alzheimer's disease and other neurological disorders.
Pass.
No longer fashionable or current, outdated, considered to be old-fashioned or out of date.
Examples:
Passé entertainment. Passé trend. Bell-bottom jeans, once considered passé fashion, have made a surprising comeback in recent years.
Aircraft.
Any vehicle that can fly and carry things or passengers, such as a plane or helicopter.
Examples:
An aircraft landing. Aircraft control system. The marine aircraft manufacturer demonstrated their newest hydroplane.
Interfere.
To get involved in and prevent a process or activity from continuing.
Examples:
interfere in another country's affairs. Interfere with DNA synthesis. Your talking interferes with my work.
Overstate.
To exaggerate or make something seem more important or serious than it is.
Examples:
overstate the issue. Overstate the importance. He tends to overstate his accomplishments to impress others.
Magnitude.
The extent, level, importance, or amount of something.
Examples:
a star of the first magnitude. The magnitude of the disaster. The magnitude of the earthquake was measured at 7.8 on the Richter scale.
Remains.
The leftover parts or pieces of something that have been destroyed, removed, or consumed, the physical or biological remains of a deceased person, plant, animal.
Examples:
remains of a building. Human remains. The remains of the ancient civilization can still be seen in the city's ruins.
Concerted.
Involving the joint activity of more than one person, government, country, etc.
Examples:
concerted effort. Apply concerted pressure. The NGO launched a concerted campaign to raise awareness about the issue.
Equivalent.
Having the same value, quality, meaning, purpose, etc.
Examples:
equivalent amounts. Equivalent in meaning. The European Central Bank is Europe's equivalent of the Federal Reserve.
Scoop.
A tool for lifting or moving substances in bulk, typically using a concave or spoon-shaped end, a piece of news that is obtained or published before anyone else.
Examples:
a scoop of ice cream. Scoop of news. The company's marketing team worked hard to get the scoop on what their target audience wanted.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Telescope.
A device like a tube in shape containing lenses used to magnify and observe distant objects.
Examples:
a binocular telescope. Look through a telescope. This facility has the largest astronomical telescope in the country.
Array.
A large group or collection of things or people, especially one that is impressive or attractive.
Examples:
A two-dimensional array. An array of troops. The customer on the internet has to choose one from a formidable array of products.
Publicly.
In a manner accessible to or observable by the public, by the government.
Examples:
Publicly accessible record. Publicly financed schools. She publicly denounced the government's mishandling of the economic crisis.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Generous.
Willing to give and share something such as money, help, kindness, etc., especially more than is necessary or expected.
Examples:
A generous reward. A generous and thoughtful person. This teacher is generous in his grading.
Hooked.
Being caught or caught up in something, curved down like an eagle's beak.
Examples:
Hooked hair. Hooked on drugs. My son was hooked on the internet.
Silicon.
A chemical element with the symbol C that is a hard, brittle crystalline solid with a blue-gray metallic luster and used for the transistors and integrated circuit chips in computers.
Examples:
Silicon wafer. Crystalline silicon. Silicon is the second most abundant element on Earth after oxygen.
Aluminum.
A chemical element with the symbol Al that visually resembles silver, used especially for making cooking equipment and aircraft parts.
Examples:
A layer of aluminum foil. An aluminum alloy. Some of the parts of this car are made of aluminum to reduce weight.
Antenna.
An electrical device that sends or receives radio or television signals. Biology, one of one or more pairs of appendages used for sensing in insects.
Examples:
Antenna of insect. Extend the TV antenna. He had a special antenna for public relations.
Sensitivity.
The ability to perceive or respond to subtle differences or changes. The ability to understand and respond to the needs and feelings of others.
Examples:
Sensitivity analysis. Become full of sensitivity. The instrument has a high sensitivity to temperature changes.
Lever.
A handle used to operate a vehicle or a machine, a rigid bar resting on a pivot so that one end of it can be pushed or pulled easily.
Examples:
A gear change lever. Lever for reform. This initiative will be a lever for increasing company sales.
Capability.
The ability, skill, or competence to do something, the potential or aptitude for a particular task or function.
Examples:
Capability assessment. Technological capability. The company's pricing strategy limits its capability to compete with other businesses in the market.
Algorithm.
A set of rules or rigorous instructions typically used to solve a specific problem or to perform a computation.
Examples:
The RSA algorithm. Algorithm for image processing. We can evaluate the performance of an algorithm in terms of computation time.
Artifact.
A person-made object, especially one of historical or cultural interest.
Examples:
Paleolithic artifacts. Peruvian artifacts. The museum has a vast collection of Greek artifacts.
Voyage.
A long journey, especially by sea or in space.
Examples:
A voyage of discovery. Take a voyage. The astronaut trained for years before embarking on her voyage to the International Space Station.
Spacecraft.
A vehicle designed to travel through space, typically carrying astronauts or scientific instruments.
Examples:
Spacecraft launch. Alien spacecraft. The human-crewed spacecraft successfully landed on the Moon, fulfilling its mission.
Faint.
Not strong, clear, or vigorous, slight or weak.
Examples:
Faint memory. Faint aroma of roses. She heard a faint, nearly invisible scream.
Efficient.
Performing at the highest level of productivity with the least wasted effort or resources, capable of achieving maximum output with minimum wasted effort, time, or materials.
Examples:
Efficient operation. Energy efficient appliances. The new washing machine is much more efficient than the old one.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
Cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Anniversary.
The annual recurrence of a date marking a notable event, a date on which an event occurred in a previous year.
Examples:
Anniversary celebration. A bicentennial anniversary. They celebrated their 10th anniversary with a romantic dinner.
Incorporation.
The process of including or integrating something into a larger entity, such as a business or organization. The act of forming a corporation or company that is legally recognized as a separate entity, distinct from its owners. The process of incorporation. Incorporation of a new company. The incorporation of new technology has dramatically improved our efficiency.
Institute.
An organization that has a specific purpose, particularly one dealing with science, education, or a particular profession. Verb, to initiate, introduce, or establish something.
Examples:
Institute a lawsuit. Research institutes. This region has many institutes offering higher education.
Non-profit.
Not established for commercial profit.
Examples:
A non-profit organization. Non-profit agency. Our law firm also focuses on non-profit activities.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft. To make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Frequent.
Happening constantly.
Examples:
Frequent absence. Frequent use. His heartaches are less frequent now.
Declare.
To say, state, or announce something clearly, officially, or publicly.
Examples:
Declare independence. Declare my love. Foreign goods from abroad must be declared to customs when entering a country.
Festival.
A celebration or event, usually marking a particular religious or cultural occasion, often involving processions, music, dancing, and the performance of plays or other artistic works.
Examples:
Festival attendee. International Film Festival. The music festival attracts visitors from all over the world.
Rediscover.
To discover or find again something that was previously known but lost.
Examples:
Rediscover a value. Rediscover an old truth. The painting was rediscovered in an attic and turned out to be a long-lost masterpiece.
Rightful.
Having a legally or morally claim, proper or appropriate according to law, ethics, or fairness, rightfully and deservedly belonging to someone or something.
Examples:
Rightful owner. Rightful heir. He filed a lawsuit to reclaim his rightful property.
Foundation.
The lowest load-bearing part of a building, typically below ground level, a fundamental basis or principle upon which something is built or established, an organization that provides funding or support for charitable or educational purposes.
Examples:
Foundation course. Weak foundation. The foundation of the building was cracked and needed to be repaired.
Respondent.
A person who answers questions in a survey or research study, or someone who responds to a complaint or accusation.
Examples:
Middle-aged respondent. Interview respondent. The respondent provided detailed feedback on the survey they completed.
Quotation:
A group of words taken from a text or speech and repeated by someone other than the original author or speaker.
Examples:
Double quotation marks. Take a quotation. He included a quotation from the book in his essay.
Eradicate.
To get rid of or destroy something completely, especially something bad.
Examples:
Eradicate the deficit. Eradicate racial discrimination. We are trying to eradicate this disease from the world.
Loneliness.
A state or feeling of being unhappy because you have no connection with other people.
Examples:
A strong sense of loneliness. Remedy loneliness. I realize the loneliness of a single life.
Solipsism.
A philosophical idea that only the self and its experiences are sure to exist or can be proven to exist, an extreme form of subjectivity in which only the individual's mind is considered valid or certain.
Examples:
Ethical solipsism. The philosopher's theories on solipsism. The novel portrays the protagonist's journey from youthful solipsism to a more empathetic understanding of those around him.
Plague.
Any epidemic disease with a high death rate, also called pest, a serious, sometimes fatal, infection spread by rats that causes fever and swellings on the body.
Examples:
Catch the plague. Deadly plague. Our farm experienced a plague of locusts this year.
Inception.
The beginning or start of something, the point in time when something comes into existence.
Examples:
Inception date. Lease inception. The idea for the company was formed at its inception and has since grown into a successful business.
Capture.
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples:
Capture a glimpse. Capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film.
Completion.
The act or process of finishing something that you are doing or making, the state of being finished.
Examples:
A completion ceremony. Scheduled completion date. The mayor announced that the renovation of the city hall is now nearing completion.
Delivery.
The act of taking or sending something to a destination, the bringing of a baby during childbirth.
Examples:
an easy delivery, special delivery. The delivery truck arrived with the packages.
Fulfill.
To meet the requirements or expectations, to achieve or realize.
Examples:
fulfill a contract, fulfill a lifetime dream. It was the first time for her, but she fulfilled the role of priest.
Empower.
To give someone the power or authority to do something.
Examples:
empower my life, empower the secretary to do the same. The company empowered employees to buy low-price items without approval to achieve efficient purchasing.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources, such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples:
tap a new market, tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
basic brain function, permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Manipulate.
To influence or control something or someone to your advantage, often in an unfair or dishonest way.
Examples:
manipulate figures, vulnerable to manipulate. Please tell me how to manipulate this computer.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
a technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples:
creative writing, barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Augment.
To increase the size, extent, quantity, etc. of something by adding something to it.
Examples:
augment the reality, augment immunity. Economic factors and monetary policy augmented inflation.
Automated.
Carried out by machines or computers to replace or decrease human labor.
Examples:
automated manual transmission, automated way. The plant will continue operating through an automated system 24 hours a day.
Insight.
The ability to gain an accurate and deep understanding of people or situations, an accurate and deep understanding of what something is like.
Examples:
A profound insight. Share my insights. We gained various insights by analyzing the vast amount of data owned by the company.
Recognition.
The action or process of recognizing or being recognized, especially by remembering, an agreement that something is true or legal.
Examples:
Recognition award. Joint recognition. He was given recognition for his outstanding work in the field of medicine.
Engage.
To attract and keep someone's attention and interest, to participate in or obtain services of something.
Examples:
Engage in environmental protection activities. Engage a new employee. Many multinational companies are engaged in the reconstruction of that country.
Generation.
All the people born and living at about the same time, regarded collectively, the production of heat or electricity.
Examples:
Generation gap. The generation of electricity. The younger generation has different values and beliefs than the older one.
Stud.
A small object with a head on one end and a sharp point on the other, used for fastening clothing, leather, or other materials. An animal used for breeding, typically a male horse or bull that is of superior breeding stock. Verb: to decorate or adorn with studs, to provide with studs for support.
Examples:
Horse stud. Wall stud. He bought a new stud to attach the strap to his watch.
Thereby.
As a result, consequence of a particular action or set of conditions.
Examples:
Thereby obtain data. Thereby improving overall health. The new software will streamline the workflow, thereby increasing productivity.
Tribal.
Relating to a social group or tribe, especially a preliterate society.
Examples:
Tribal culture. Tribal community. The tribal leaders gathered for a summit to discuss important issues.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Belong.
To be the property of someone or something, to be a member or part of a group, to be in the proper or appropriate place.
Examples:
Belong to different species. Belong to a group. All the books in this section belong to the library's rare collection and must be handled carefully.
Tribe.
A social group made up of members who live together, sharing the same language, culture, religion, etc., especially those who do not live in towns or cities.
Examples:
Aboriginal tribe. Mountain tribe. The tribe had distinctly defined gender roles.
Earthling.
A human being, a person who inhabits the planet Earth, often used in science fiction or in a humorous context to refer to humans in comparison to beings from other planets.
Examples:
Earthling species. Lonely Earthling. The aliens visited Earth to observe the behavior of the Earthlings.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples:
Extraordinary ability. Extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Trivial.
Of little value or importance.
Examples:
A trivial man. For trivial reasons. The problem seemed trivial initially, but it became a significant issue.
Differ.
To be not like someone or something in some way.
Examples:
Differ from the majority. Differ according to species. The two products differed in their quality and price.
Endeavor.
To make an earnest attempt or effort, to strive or work hard towards a goal or objective.
Examples:
Endeavor to succeed. Endeavor as much as possible. We will endeavor to find a solution to the problem as quickly as possible.
Visionary.
Having or showing exceptional foresight and imagination, not practical or realizable, speculative.
Examples:
Visionary business. Visionary ideas. The visionary leader had a clear plan for the company's future.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus. Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Capital.
A building that houses a legislative assembly, especially the U.S. Congress.
Examples:
The nation's capital. Capitol Hill hearing. The Capitol building was a stunning example of classical architecture, with its marble columns and grand dome.
Hatred.
Intense dislike or hatred towards someone or something, often based on differences in beliefs, values, or identity.
Examples:
Hatred towards immigrants. Deep-seated hatred. The politician's speech was full of hatred toward immigrants.
Dissolve.
To be or cause to be absorbed by a liquid to form a part of a solution, to close down or dismiss.
Examples:
Dissolve the sugar. Officially dissolved the marriage. The political party dissolved after much internal fighting.
Humanity.
All people living on the earth, the quality or state of being human rather than an animal, a machine, etc.
Examples:
humanity at large, mass of humanity. They donated large sums of money for the development of humanity.
Reveal.
To make known or disclose something that was previously hidden, secret, or unknown, to unveil or show something that was concealed or not visible.
Examples:
reveal secrets, reveal a plan. The detective carefully revealed the true identity of the murderer.
Collaborate.
To work with someone else to produce or achieve something.
Examples:
collaborate with the police, collaborate on a press release. She agreed to collaborate with him in creating new artwork.
Hasten.
To move or act quickly, to cause or encourage something to happen sooner or more rapidly, to accelerate or speed up.
Examples:
hasten the process, hasten the arrival. I need to hasten my speed to finish the race on time.